Welcome back, everyone. We have successfully conquered our first world against the Thalans. I have taken back what is rightfully mine, and I have taken Baba 1. And this is just the beginning, I tell ya. Cause next, we're gonna take these two worlds up here, Makensi 3 and Makensi 2. Although they're gonna be a little bit more trickier to grab, so... Thankfully, I have a good number of my fleet here. They just technically may not be strong enough for what I want to do, or at least to wipe out the fleet there. So come to think of it, I'd have no idea what's garrisoning that base. It could be, if I'm lucky, smaller ships. But I'll worry about that in a moment. First off, I was gonna say let's destroy this survey ship, but it's not gonna let me. Well, it is a good way to kill a mood in a hurry, isn't it? Anyways, yeah, Baba 1, I already had a look at that. It should be upgrade everything, right? I see the upgrade icon there. Do I just click on that, or do I have to grab it here? Okay, it automatically upgrades, so that's fine. The question is that what I want? I'll leave it as is for now. And then as it gets more developed, we'll see about enhancing it further. Because, let's see, we get bonus food, but that's a one-time thing, so I'll have to check my resources, and it has no bonuses, so it's pretty generic otherwise. And next turn, this construction ship's going to make me a brand new starbase to kind of start covering this area a little bit for me. So we should be relatively in good shape. Only thing I need to keep in mind is it's possible that the Thalans could actually... yeah, they can actually start sending their way down here maybe, but I am assuming that's only a starbase, so it may not be as scary as I thought. But come to think of it, let me have a look at my resources. I want to find out what that's looking like. What do I have? Let's see, these are all the ones in trade, I guess. Yeah, Helios ore, 2 duranium. Do I have anything? Is there an easy way to see what I have? Oh, never mind. That's the trade from there, so... I have no way to know from here if I have any resources available. Let me just go try and trade. Maybe that'll be a good way to go about it. So, how's relations with them? Opposing ideals, that's all it is. Humans are on good terms with me, despite the fact they've been threatening me for some reason. In the Old Air Conclave, I can continue to build up more relations with them, so let me talk to them some. And let's see, what do I have? I have thulium, or actually, never mind. I have -1 of thulium and duranium. Sure, let's trade a -1 thulium. I bet that'll go well, won't it? And montazium deposits, so I can actually trade one to them there. Because it is a one-time thing, right? It says, yeah, 1 per player, so I can't really get more out of it. Besides for the population boost there, but I will benefit from that regardless of whether I trade or not. So, what do I want to trade? Don't need prosperous stones. That sounds promising. But I don't think it's going to stack with the research I did for a moment. That's going to be later on down the road when I have more higher quality engines, I think. So, what can I trade for this? What can I trade for? That'll be good. Kinetic mass, resistance, survey modules. Yeah, I could get that finally. There's pulse cans, which I have no idea what that is. I'm assuming that almost sounds like energy weapons. I have no way to know, because I can't mouse over them to be certain. Sense range. And diplomacy bonus. That's an idea too. Embassy. I have no idea what the embassy does. But I think I'm going to stick with what I know. So I can get interstellar survey for enhanced sensors if I so wish. Or I could get the enhanced production, which will scale with everything else, so... And I think that's a generous offer, so... Is that what I want to do? I think I'll go with that there. It'll help boost relations a little bit further. Being extra generous, so I'm fine with that. Otherwise, as far as I do need to try and find some friendly plants so I can actually start using more trade chips maybe. Because right now I only got the one here. And it's doing well for me, but it's not doing much else. Because it would help with relations a little bit more. Anyways, let's see. These things are slow as molasses compared to my other ships, so maybe actually, let me just take that back to a shipyard and actually get that refit, if it's all possible. Or will it automatically do that? Do I have the option to upgrade it? I have an option upgrade, but where it'll probably take it to a starbase, I would imagine. Okay, 1 turn upgrade, so we'll see how this works. We'll upgrade right away? That would actually be kind of nice. I can't object to that at all. Then it'll save even more time. And then watch as I promptly get it killed there. Due to not paying attention as usual. Otherwise, we got Firefly here. I don't have to worry about these pirate ships for a long while. And we got another stinking leaf in our system. Go away. Go away, you stinking thing. I didn't think it would have that much logistics. Or travel distance. Or, wow. Because I still have no idea where the system is. Or the space territory is even. So, wow. They got some reach on those things. That is for sure. Because they have a bunch of survey ships on here. Oh wait, they have sensor range 5. Those gotta have sensor arrays on them. They could have done a wormhole. They could have possibly gone through a wormhole. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all, to be honest. But let's kill this stupid searcher. I don't like it. Look at it, was pitiful 2.1 energy damage. I don't like that at all. Goodbye. And only took 1 point of damage, so I'll happily accept that tribute. It is only appropriate. Oh. Go figure. Let me just cheat the system then. I'm just gonna fly through that space I can't move through. Another little thing that might need to get fixed up some. Because these wormholes, let's see, are these wormholes still here or have the survey ships been using them all? Because yeah, those wormholes, I could easily get a construction ship with a sensor array, fly in there, and then make a starbase out in the middle of nowhere. Then all my ships can fly across the galaxy unhindered, if I so wish. Wouldn't that be fun? More exploiting the rules of the game there, essentially. But come to think of it, I should check these capsules and that before those damn survey ships get too close to them. Because you know they're going to steal from me as well. All those resources I have in my space, so I should deal with them. And let's see, all the pirates, all these pirate shipyards all around here. So 2 fireflies could easily take him out, so I should probably put this 1 firefly up north. Because I know there's at least one pirate shipyard up there. But I don't have to, yeah, I got plenty of time before I have to worry about them. 7 turns for another cutter. Otherwise, let me just regroup my ships. All my moss are already regrouping, so I might as well regroup them further. Because that works out well. Get me another fleet. And what is this? A beetle? No, it's another moth. Never mind. And what else do I have? I'm trying to figure out what my current ship strength is, or fleet strength. So I know where I'm weak and where I need reinforcing. Although, once I get my sensor array here, I should be... Oops. Uh-oh. I messed up here, didn't I? I think. Damn it. I ended up making a shipyard instead of a starbase. Well, that's amusing. Although it still works, am I suffering a penalty? It doesn't want... I got no easy way to know if I'm suffering a penalty or not. Let's see. So I don't know if there's a penalty or not. How do I check that? Is there a way to find out if I'm suffering a penalty? Let's see. Oh, wait. 7.8 out of 16? Is that an indication? No, 16 is the... Yeah. I guess it's working as it should be. Well, on the plus side, I still got a shipyard to actually defend that region. Bad news is that's not entirely what I had in mind. So, that is interesting. Although I can still keep getting to work on swarms, they're just going to be slow as hell to build. 7 turns per swarm, so that's going to be busy for a while. But hey, more ships the merrier. Can't complain. And I should take these infestors back up north to start repopulating them for the next invasion wave. Heck, I'll probably need... Oh, actually, populations 9 and 11. That may not be as difficult as I thought it would be. So, 1 extra invasion, well, 4 invasion ships there should have a good chance against both of them. So, my theory is, anyway, I could probably grab both of them, and there's a nice oath to sacrifice to the beetles. Thank you kindly, Thalans. Those things are beastly, aren't they? They're just going to destroy everything in their way. And there's not a damn thing, though, the Thalans can do about it. Oh, and it did just... Wow. Somehow, my entire leaf just completely transformed itself out in the middle space. Interesting little thing. So if I really want to, in the late game, I can just transform my 3 beetles to something else, maybe. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. Don't even see an option to upgrade, so I could probably need to enhance or build a brand new ship that's superior to it to get that option. I think, safe to say so. Where do I want to go? Oh yeah. Just the usual routine. Nothing exciting down here, so... Oh. Speaking of which, we got company. I might lose my moth wave there. Or fire... Yeah, my moth fleet, so I'm gonna have to be ready for that. Thankfully, I got a backup one ready to come up. And extra swarmer to bring them south. So that'll be dealt with momentarily, and I got another beetle coming up north. Perfect. Just when you thought the ship fleet couldn't get even more scary. So we'll reinforce that. Well, they'll have to do it next turn. And let's see, are those beetles actually going to attack me or not? I still think I could take them out, but they're committing. In theory, you would think I'd be able to win with all those missile defenses, but you never know with the random hit. Perfect. And I only lost 2 moths. The best possible. That is lovely. And what? Oh. I already decided not to give them resources. So I don't think I need to do that until I have a better idea what their position is like. Come to think of it, has my position enhanced any? I still have the most population, 2nd tourism, which I already discussed that, 2nd economic power, and everything else is 4/5, so... And what about the Thalans? They're still 1st. Well, I already looked at that. They're first in almost everything. Wow. I got a bit of a Titan to kind of beat back, don't I? I should be able to do that though. Just gotta keep the ships building. Keep these scouts moving. I don't know what exactly I'm looking for down here. Aside from maybe getting contact with the Kryn. Is that even a good idea, I wonder? Because that risks having confrontation on two sides there. Especially since I have connecting border. It doesn't even want to tell me the influence here. Oh, I know why, damn it. It's because I have the ship selected. Iridium Corporation, never mind, it's not the Kryn. So I am not really pushing it out just yet. Probably because it's so congested down there anyway. I might be able to push back in time once I have the influence. And this is Seklia. Okay, this is the one in Kefium. This is my production shipyard. My critical one, so let me get another Fester here, and then I'll get one more. It's Seklion. Yeah, I can get one there next few turns. That'll give me my 4 infestors I wish that I want there. With that said, do I... Well, I was thinking refueling it there. I just don't know how exactly I can refuel them. I think it's just a matter of flying to the world and taking population from them. So I was thinking of spraying out to kind of minimize the damage or the loss of population a little bit. But it should be fine. Okay, this one's Tracy 1, so I can keep up with swarms here. We're up to 3 turns now, so this is not too bad. I can almost get started with moths on this shipyard here. I can get started with moths there, and that will boost my fleet even more. And I'll very rapidly start to just straight up overpower the Thalans, I think. Come to think of it, I should keep tabs on their fleet strength, so I can be prepared if they're like switching what their fleet composition is. Can I take out that construction ship? Yes, I can. We already know how it's gonna go. And I do not want to risk taking out that shipyard. 300 health. How come my shipyard only has 150? Are all of them 150? Huh, all of them are 150. Why is their shipyard as double the health? Is there something going on I don't know about? 685. Is it because it's upgrading in some form? Weird. I smell more shenanigans. Dang it. I'm calling foul play. Speaking of which, what are we up against here? They're all medium frigates. 2 of them are the trusts. So these could be an issue. I just want to look at their fleet, damn it. It's not letting me. Yeah. So 10 energy damage. Still the same ballistic armor. I could still take him up, but still 5 frigates. I'm very likely going to lose my beetles, or actually it's not even 5, it's 6. So I am going to lose a couple of ships in the process. Heck, if they're feeling bold, they'll attack my beetles even, so I may even lose my beetles if I'm next turn. Oh god. All the time and effort I just invested, it's going to be gone in an instant. At least the swarmers should be able to clean up what's left, maybe? If I'm feeling lucky. Let's see, what do they do? One Thalan decides to attack my oath. Well, that was definitely the most questionable thing they could have done. And this is my infestors, so I'm going to take troops from all 3 plants, and this is the other one on my home system. So those 2 are fueled up. So now we just gotta get the other 2 here. and have them group up and get these guys to keep going. And these are, that's a firefly, so I don't need down there. There's my weakened moths, or no, that's not my weakened moth, that's the ones that I have building up. So I'll have them group up with these ones. And swarmers can't quite reach it just yet because they're so damn slow, due to their lack of ion engines. No matter. No matter, I am still confident here. Heck, I even have the reach now just to attack that one plane if I so wish. And there's a pirate shipyard teaming up with one of their nestled right next to one of their star bases. I smell a collusion going on. As if I didn't have enough reason to be paranoid about these Thalans cheating. There's your evidence right there. Huh, getting some weird frames skipping here for some reason, which I'm not really fond of. Just having to keep reworking this stuff, figuring it out. Because who would have thought the mouse would cause so much issues? Couldn't get to work with XSplit, so I had to switch to OBS essentially. Which means I had to reset up everything else. And apparently it's causing other issues besides the mouse issue. So it remains to be seen if it was worth it or not, quite frankly. But we'll see how it carries on down the road. So we finally got ourselves some upgrade cultural centers with a very nice influence boost. Huh. Oh wait, that's not getting a boost because, yeah, it's getting a boost because of the ruins, not because of the influence centers there. So, speaking of which, how is influence looking? 2.1, so nothing too exciting, it's a little bit better. And I would love to get some terraforming. Actually, there's nothing else I can do here for Tracy for the time being. Population still growing. Takes some time to grow, so maybe that's what I want to focus on. Focus on the growth. Is that could even be a noticeable amount of growth? Not necessarily. Huh. Hopefully it contributes to something. Because it still says 0.2, although I know it's like just such a small number that didn't bother to show it, so that's probably why. So apparently I'm going to need more beetles. Thankfully, Kefim 2 shipyard is the shipyard I want to build them. So let's get started on making a second wave. Because I'm clearly going to start losing some. Once I start taking out the Makensi plants here, or start breaching their defensive wall. Or at least ram it against it there and see what happens, because don't really have much choice. Unless I want to wait till I get my upgrade logistics. That's like the only other option I could think of. Let's see, fireflies, they can stay around there. If there was a way I could just have them do like a patrol there. Actually, let me just send them to guard. That way I don't have to have them move. I just gotta remember they're there, that's the only thing. That can very easily backfire on me if I forget about them. Because they're the only ships capable of... Huh. Here comes more Iconians. Or some medium energy ships. Huh. So I guess there's somewhere over here. If I were to guess why. If I were to guess on a warship of all things being over here. That might explain, so I need to keep on relations with them. And do I have any resources back? I don't see any indication I got anything back. So I'm not sure. Let me just speak to them and see. Okay, I have the growth thing back. Actually, I'll hang on to that, I think, because growth will be pretty handy. Is there an easy way to tell what resources I got? Let's see, he's in govern. Oh, okay. Yeah, at least I have this for overall spendings, I guess. But I want one for my colonies. Dang it. Because this looks like it's for the entire empire, which is not what I want. Well, all I really want to look at was see what kind of resources I have. Let me try and figure this out. Colonies, manufacturing, shipyards, no? How the hell can I find out what kind of resources I have available to me? Because it certainly doesn't want to tell me up here, that's for sure. It only tells me all the artifacts and relics I have. So much for that. And speaking of which, let's get rid of this leaf and upgrade to something more useful. Only 28 credits worth to upgrade. That sounds like that sounds like an amazing deal to me. It takes only one turn, it gets like 2 extra movement speed, I think. If I remember correctly. Yep, 2 extra movement speed. That's totally worth it. And let's get rid of this annoying little fly of an oaf. Because that's what those swarmers are meant for. Sadly, it's going to be... Can't really upgrade those swarmers, unfortunately, because otherwise it's going to get expensive really fast, really quickly, if I decide to upgrade their weaponry. So they're going to be stuck with those laser blasters for a good long while. But they're doing the job for a time being. And I think the key with those swarmers is their numbers. Just overwhelm a massive number of those fighters' ships. And if I can ever get them the movement speed to not hinder my capital ships, then that would be lovely. Because I would never want to connect them with these beetles, because that would basically cut their movement speed in half. Which sounds like a horrible idea, if you ask me. But then again, that's just me. I like to accelerate my rate of conquest, not hinder it. And another oaf bites the dust. Thank you for feeding me all these ships. Uh-oh. They're starting to build trust now, so should I be worried? I should probably be worried here. Oh, I cannot trade with them, so I have no way to know what kind of ships they have. That is good to know. Can I get reports or anything useful? Nope. Maybe I didn't think this through. So I gotta be ready to deal with those things. And you know, what that also means is it gives me an excuse to build a new type of ship. I don't want to make the just simply switch the Beetle to be like, and have deflectors now. I want to make a new ship. This would be a perfect opportunity to do that, I think. So if anything, building the trust will be a reason to rejoice. May not be as ideal for my war efforts, mind you, but it'll work well in every other regard. Food distributors. That sounds really promising, I gotta say. Extreme colonization. What other things can I get? Ooh, large scale construction. That sounds very, very promising. And I can get carrier modules if I so wish to. Because I got all I would like. Or I can get the cultural outreach. I've been neglecting my culture so much, or influence. I really do need to kind of get those upgrade versions, so I think I'm gonna go all in with the culture for now and try and correct this wrong.